Good morning, you guys. So I just made myself some lemon and water. I try to have this every single morning because it's just really good to have first thing before you put any coffee, any food, all of that in your system. So I just finished my cup of water and lemon, and now I'm gonna make myself some breakfast. If I sound a little different, that is because I just got over a little cold, but I do feel 20 times better, way better than last week. Last week I tried to film a video and I was just coughing. It was bad. The only thing I have right now is just the stubborn mucus that takes forever to go away. I'm about to make some breakfast. I'm thinking of having a bagel sandwich with a chicken sausage on the side for some protein. Okay, you guys know I love me some Dave's Killer Bread bagels. So this is the Epic Everything one. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the toaster. Each bagel has 13 grams of protein, which is really good. I'm also gonna have one of these spicy jalapeno chicken sausages on the side. Each one has about 11 grams of protein. The apple one, I should have got the apple ones, has 16 grams of protein each sausage. But yeah, Trader Joe's has some really good chicken sausages. What I like to do is just cut it in half and then cut them like this. You also can't forget your greens, so I'm adding some baby spinach and spring mix. I love bagel sandwiches. They're so good. You can always make different kinds, and this is the one I decided to make today. I didn't want any bacon, so that's why I cooked some chicken sausage. Sometimes I get tired of bacon, and chicken sausage is so good. I was literally at Target yesterday, and I totally forgot to get the almond milk pumpkin creamer from Starbucks that they have at Target. I don't know if I told you guys this before, but I used to not be a person that liked breakfast, so I would skip that. And it was in a time where I used to eat very little and I was barely trying to gain weight, so I would always skip breakfast. Now I love breakfast. Like, I have to have breakfast. I have a good relationship with food now. Also, if you're new to my channel and you're trying to gain weight and you're trying to figure out what you can do to gain weight, I have my story of how I started gaining weight, what I did, what I ate, and stuff like that. It's one of the first videos I posted when I created this channel, but I will link it in the description box down below. That way you guys can check it out. I never really counted my macros. I did try that for a few months. I did not like that. It's not for everyone. It wasn't for me. Okay guys, I'm back. It's time for lunch. It's 12:20 p.m. and I'm gonna make myself a quick little salmon bowl. Let's get started. First things first, I'm gonna cook my rice because we all know rice can take a while to cook, so I need to get this going. I'm gonna have a 1/3 cup of rice. Oh gosh, let's try this again. I'm gonna have a 1/3 cup of rice. Please don't forget to wash your rice. It's very, very important. So I'm gonna rinse this 2 or 3 times. I don't have a crock pot. I don't know why I don't have one. I need to get one ASAP. But once the water's boiling, you want to put the heat on low. I just did that right now. And once you see mostly all the water's gone, you want to turn off the heat, but leave it covered with the lid so it can remain cooking. Guys, don't mind my nails. It's been a month since I've had these, which they've actually lasted. I love this color. I've got so many compliments. I still don't know what I'm getting yet, so I still have about an hour and a half to figure that out. So I like to get my salmon at Trader Joe's, and it comes with 4 pieces. I'm gonna have 2, and then I'm gonna save the other 2. So I'm gonna be removing the skin on both, and then we're gonna cut them in small cubes. Okay, I have my small cubes ready. Now we're gonna get the sauce ready and then throw it in here. Put 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, about 1 teaspoon of rice vinegar, a half teaspoon of sesame oil. And for the crushed pepper, add as much as you want. I like it a bit spicy, so I'm gonna be adding a lot. Adding a teaspoon of honey. Add a little bit more of soy sauce. This is the amount of sauce I have. You don't need too much. Okay, so you can do this actually a night before if you're gonna be going to work the next day and you don't have time to let it marinate for 30 minutes. But since I'm home today, I do have time to let it marinate for 30 minutes in the fridge before I throw this in the air fryer. Now that I have it laid out evenly, I'm going to put number 2 because that's on this side, and then air fry. We're gonna do 400 for 8 minutes. Look how delicious and juicy this looks. And you probably think it's dry and burnt because of the edges, but the reason why it looks like that is because this has honey. Okay, it's 1:15 and I'm completely done with making my lunch. It only took a little longer today just because I did let the salmon marinate for 30 minutes, but like I said, you can let this marinate a night before if you don't have time the next day. I don't know if you know this, but there's like a shortage on sriracha. I've looked at all my grocery stores nearby and they don't have any. And I don't know why I haven't even checked Amazon, but I have to have sriracha. Like, it's so good. But I wanted to try Trader Joe's sriracha, and guys, I am very, very disappointed. This sriracha does not have 1 ounce of spice to it. It just tastes sweet to me. And we all know sriracha is very spicy. Like, it just has like that perfect kick. And I don't have spicy mayo. Yeah. But it tastes good just like this. But if you have spicy mayo, drizzle that on top. And also if you have sriracha, drizzle that on top. I was also gonna put some slices of avocado, but since I had avocado in the morning, I'm just gonna skip that. I was just thinking the other day that I've never made sushi before, and I'm thinking about doing that in one of my what I eat in a days, because I actually want to learn how to make it. I think that would be fun. So let me know if you guys are interested in seeing that. I love sushi. Okay, I'm back home. It's now 4:37 and I actually took longer at the nail salon. I thought it was gonna take about an hour and a half, but I feel like I was there for 2 hours. So I'm finally back. Oh, and I also had to stop by the grocery store to buy some skirt steak for today's dinner. But I did a really cute deep red French tip. Love them. It was either this or a black French tip, but I'm glad I went with this color. My toes are the exact same color. I'm not showing you guys my toes. Right now I'm just gonna have a little snack meanwhile I'm getting everything ready for dinner. And I'm gonna have some grapes. And I'm also gonna have one of these Lara bar. I think I showed you all these bars when I did like a grocery haul about 2 weeks ago. So I'm gonna have one of these. I love the chocolate chip cookie dough one. So good. This one is a blueberry muffin. My hair is so messy, but I threw it up in a little braid in the back. It looks like this. I mean, it was much cuter earlier, but it's messier. I'm about to have one of these little bars. Also, I watched the second Hocus Pocus movie yesterday. It was actually really good. Now, I knew it wasn't going to be better than the first one. I mean, I think we all knew that. But Alan and I really liked it. I'm just very thankful it even came out the second one. This is how the bars look. They're so good and chewy. I always have one of these in my bag. Always. And sometimes I won't eat it. I always carry snacks with me. Always. So, every single time I give one out, they always say it's so good. And I'm telling you guys, they're really, really... I'm gonna eat some grapes. I'll have about this much. Do you guys prefer the green grapes or red? So I mentioned to you guys in this video that I was going to show you how to make the steak ranchero because I didn't have time last time. So I went to the store and went and got the skirt steak that we're going to be eating today. I literally ate rice for lunch and I'm going to have it again for dinner, but this rice is way different. So we're going to add some oil. And then right here I have a little bit over half a cup of rice, and of course it is washed already. I have shown you guys a couple of times already how to do this rice, but I'm just going to show you really quick right now. But you're just going to wait till the rice gets a little golden. Keep an eye on it because you do not want burnt rice. Okay, now that the rice is golden like this, now I'm gonna add the sauce we just blended. Add water. You do not want to add too much. You want to make sure all the rice is covered in water. You can add corn to your rice, you can add peas, but I like my rice very simple. This is the perfect time to taste this to see if you need more salt, because you don't want to be adding more salt later once it's cooked. I'm going to let this boil. Once it does, we want to cover it with the lid and then put it on low. Okay, it's boiling already, so I'm gonna put it all the way to low, and we're gonna cover it with the lid, and do not mess with your rice. Let it cook for about 12 minutes, and then we're gonna turn off the heat and leave the top covered. Now we're going to prep the sauce for the meat. So I'm cutting 3 tomatoes, 2 serranos, and adding half a cup of water. The lime we'll add later. We're now going to blend that, and then once it's done, we're going to set it aside and start cutting up some serranos, or you can use jalapenos if serrano peppers are too hot for you. And then we're going to cut up some onion and tomatoes. So I'm quickly going to check the rice because you don't want to burn it, and this is how you want your rice to look. Now we're going to turn off the heat, cover it back up, and remove it from the heat. Now going back to finish up cutting the tomatoes and jalapeno. You can add as much jalapenos, tomatoes, and onion you want, and we're going to set this aside and add this into the meat once the meat is about 95% cooked. Once we finish cutting up the meat, we're going to add it to the pot and add all the seasonings, and we're going to stir it together. Also squeeze half a lime. So once the meat is about 95% cooked, we're now going to throw in the sauce that we blended earlier, and then we're also going to add all the veggies we cut up. Once the veggies are in, we're going to stir it all together, cover it with the lid, and then you'll know it's finished once the veggies have softened. You see here the veggies have softened and it smells so good. I love eating this. Alan does too. And the rice came out perfect as well. And now serving our plates, and I already warmed up some tortillas because of course you can't forget that. So I didn't make any salsa on the side just because this is spicy. If you don't like it spicy or too spicy, then skip the serranos and just add jalapenos. So 2 hours after dinner, I went to the gym. Now I'm having a protein smoothie after the gym, and I'm just making a banana strawberry smoothie. So good. Love this yogurt. Just making sure to load up my smoothie with a bunch of protein because that is what we need after a good workout. And I didn't want anything with peanut butter, so I decided to make a delicious strawberry smoothie. And yeah, that is everything that I had for today. I love the smoothie. I love adding flaxseed into my smoothie as well because it's so healthy for you. But how cute is my decor I added onto this wall by my mirror? I love it for when we take selfies here. But that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.